Reaction when surrounded by inmates is fear, which is why intimidation is one of the key tools of the program. But here are some children who remained undaunted by the officers and inmates.
This nigga, what was he aiming at?
Get down, man, please. Right up. You gon' die.
Do it Thursday, Fridays. Stand your ass up to
Comey's chest. Comey's chest.
Bruh, nah.
And I wish you don't do it. You ain't gonna do. Don't touch me no more. Don't touch me no more.
Don't touch me.
In order to get your brother and sister go against everything. He's supposed to take care of you. He's gonna give you that same look. Bro, what kind of grip you in? All right. What up?
I'm gonna leave you in here.
Anthony doesn't take anything seriously, which is why he worries his mom, who finds his attitude rubbing off on his young sister.
I'm Anthony, I'm 14, and I've been arrested for gun charges. I don't need God to help me.
Okay, move.
Nothing ticks off officers more than the smug grin on Anthony's face, and if he were allowed, this officer would probably smack it off his face.
Think it's a joke? Think it's funny?
Yeah.
Why? With me and everybody else. Oh
Bro, I can't deal with them in my face. Man,
Then
spitting all on him.
His well-deserved medal because he calls out his offense like it's a breakthrough in string theory.
Bro, ready to swing on his ass.
Why are you here today? You're proud of being disrespectful. I don't give a crap.
Despite their tactics, Willie remains unmoved by the officers. Would meeting with the inmates
Bro, I
be any
can't do
different?
this spit. That nigga.
Go ahead.
Smack him.
Smack me around
Smack
like
him.
you smacked your mom this morning. Puts a roof over your head, buys that clothes you got on, and you're gonna hit her? Put your hands down before I take you down.
Anthony is happy to have camaraderie in his rebellion and acts up even more.
If you gotta use the bathroom, it's right there. If you need a drink of water, it's right there.
Bro, they got girls in there and they talking about use the bathroom right
That's what you
there.
want for your sister?
Anthony's continued defiance gets to the officer, and he snaps.
Time.
I know you are.
You are time. You won't even stand up and try to help your sister. Don't rely on a coward to protect you.
If the officers were expecting Willie and Anthony to behave when they meet the inmates, they're in for a world of disappointment.
You understand me? I'll bust your dude. I'll make you a man, boy. You don't think I'll make you a man, huh?
What, bro, try and grab his junk? Look
Isn't
at
it
the
disturbing
height
how
that it's
Anthony
at.
has the look of a child in a candy store, mesmerized by all he sees? The program seems to have an opposite effect on him than intended, as he looks immensely fascinated by prison life.
What you here for?
Armed burglary.
Oh, burglary. I asked you a question. You want to go in there with him?
This nigga took off his glasses so he could look tougher.
Cortasia has more vices than some adults would ever have in their lifetime, and she isn't bothered about
Cortasia?
it. But thankfully, her family is.
My name
Her
is Cortasia.
Cortasia.
I'm
Let me
15.
stop.
I get in trouble for fighting, smoking weed. I swear to God, I
Cortasia.
busted this girl's head open. Then they called the police.
Lakeisha has experienced the horrors of incarceration and doesn't want it for her child, whose actions point to prison as her destination.
I went to prison for possession of CDS.
Reason why I'm worried about Cortasia's getting high.
Cortasia. She sound like she
Cortasia gives
fighting
the
with a name
officers
like
hell
that.
at intake, which means her tour will be as dramatic as possible.
Crash out on them. Go ahead.
At the inmate interview, the inmates are immediately drawn to Cortasia, and they probe to see what she's made of.
What's funny? What's so funny? Take them off. Take them off so you ain't gonna take off your shoes. Take out. Like, take out. Take out. Take out.
She's made of sterner stuff than other teenagers. She doesn't dissolve into tears when cornered, but gives as much as she gets.
I ain't gonna be nobody. You straight up. You hard? Is you hard? Is you hard?
Odds rolling, I don't do that. You gonna respect me.
You not from you don't bang. Blood all day soup.
If Queen thinks talking to Cortasia like an adult would yield another result, she's in for a shock. That strategy might work with others, but Cortasia is different.
Now, I'm a blood right now. You come up in here saying that boy, I will smash you out. And
I ain't gonna lie, she look like a dude, straight up.
For playing. You don't do this for fun. You gonna be in the ICU, ready to be down for the get down? Man, please, right up. You gonna die.
KK's speech is a blend of TK and Queen's efforts, but the reaction isn't positive either.
So you gangin' bloods, huh? What the bloods doing for you? Y'all like me, all of y'all fast.
Alright, they starting to break her a little bit.
The only one who mama been in and out being a tears. I don't care.
With the interview with the inmates being an abysmal failure, the officers try their luck again with Cortasia.
Get you nowhere. That's not gonna get you Make me. Blood. Punch me. Get me the man.
Finally, someone calls it. No part of the program succeeds in getting through to Cortasia, and everyone...
With this type of chick, you can't come at her with trying to use fear. You gotta come at her like sharing your story and all that. Try to get to her heart, cause her mind blocking all that fear. She try and play hard, she not going for it.
Worries about where she'll end up if she doesn't change.
Showing up on the first page of Google might not be the best for everyone.
You really don't care, don't you?
She don't.
Lock you up for pushing her.
You keep going the way that you're going, you're gonna be right here, I promise you.
When surrounded, most of the teenagers act with defiant rage, but very few act with lethal calm.
Tough right here. You the tough? Who the gangster, huh? What's up, pussy boy? I ain't got no number in it. You a gangster?
Unsurprisingly, after the initial chaos, the inmates single Kenneth out as the teen with the heart of stone. That's the kind they enjoy breaking. But would they be able to break him?
What you in here for? Gang banging? Yo, little punk ass. Blackstone. Punk ass dude.
Kenneth responds to all the questions thrown at him coolly, making the inmates more determined to get a reaction out of him.
Man, he don't even know no lit, man. He ain't in no gang, man.
Guards only come through every 30 minutes. And go a whole nother 30 minutes with your bitch ass.
You ever been in trouble before, little boy? Yeah. For what? Speak up, I can't hear you.
It's like talking to a robot, and this frustrates the gentleman in orange to no end.
They'll take you, man. You'll wind up in a bitch somewhere. Sit your bitch ass down, man. Sit your bitch ass down. You ain't hear me?
What block you from?
George's expression mirrors the shock most people in the room feel as not even a big bad wolf gets through to Kenneth.
I'm the big dog, so when they come in here with that bull, I'ma set their ass straight.
Cause you one of them tough. I sell that boy for Zuzus, that's what you gonna be.
The heat is taken off Kenneth for a moment when the inmates focus on David, who shows he can be malleable in the right circumstance.
Do it Thursday, Fridays, stand your ass up to
Comb his shit.
Nah. Hey, I'm gonna have to get jumped, beat up. I'm not combing a man's chest hair, bro. You gonna have to beat me the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Give it to him. And I wish you don't do it.
Unbelievable. Did Kenneth just say no while looking him straight in the eyes?
Be glad. You sorry for
grab the comb, man. Watch out, man. Grab the comb, dog. Better grab it. Do the I tell you, man, get the up off me, man. Man, let me go, man.
Not only is Kenneth not scared, he doesn't allow himself even to be moved by an emotion as mundane as anger. With that face, he would be great at poker.
Let me go. Damn it, I said let me go. I'm coming back for your ass. Get your ass, brother. I get paid to fight. I'll whoop your ass. Me, blood.
Isaiah is the pack's leader, and he shows the officers the position isn't just because of his age.
This is where it starts right here.
When a teen proves adamant, torturing the sibling is a sure way to get them to behave. What would Isaiah do to save his younger brother?
Eat that sandwich. Eat it. Swallow that damn sandwich, man, all right? Eat it. Grab the sandwich. Don't eat it.
Apparently nothing except sit on his butt and dish out orders. It works, though, as Jeremiah gets over his moment of repentance.
Don't eat that, man.
You see this now, man. See? Teach them bad
That's
stuff.
why you teach them bad habits.
Why? Too good for a sandwich?
Faith is the next pawn in the officer's arsenal, and while she proves cooperative, she isn't helpful in securing Isaiah's cooperation.
Do you like this? So grab that sandwich then.
Pick it up.
If even his baby sister's tears don't get Isaiah to change, what makes the officers think they're screaming in his face would? All it'll succeed in doing is to make him angry, not remorseful.
Problem now, man. Fix your hands. Off my table.
Oh, I got
you ain't something. Don't touch me no more. Don't touch me no more.
Don't touch me.
In order to get it, give it.
Brother, sister, go against everything.
He's supposed to be taking care of you. He's gonna give you the same look.
If you can't help her, at least don't add to her problem. Jeremiah's defiance only adds germs to the list of things Faith has to endure on this tour.
What they got my boy over there doing?
Taking a cue from Big Bro, Jeremiah shows he can be the mule, and the officers are back to square one with him. Maybe they should separate the siblings so Isaiah doesn't keep undoing their progress with the other siblings.
What they about to do to him? They got him ass out, pinned against the wall.
Stop acting like him over there. You better than that.
Spoken like a true Pharisee, Isaiah keeps paying lip service to his brotherly devotion, but his actions say something else.
I do care about my sister. How much? You're not showing it. You're not showing it.
Even though Tychel and Tylexis are sisters, they are as different as day
Did
and
they
night,
say
which is
Tylexis?
revealed minutes into the jail tour.
My name is Tashil, 13. I drink and I fight with my mom.
And I fight my brothers and sisters.
Having one delinquent is a lot for a parent, and dealing with two is more than Michelle can handle. So she signs up the
Tylexis?
siblings for the jail tour.
Me and my sister, we fight a lot.
Something can be really going on serious, and Tylex will laugh in your face. They're sisters. If they learn something from it, they can help each other.
Being the eldest doesn't always equate to being the toughest, and Tychel's tough exterior cracks in prison.
Your sister right now, and you need to tell your sister that you're going to lead by example.
Alexis, I love you.
Do you love your sister?
Yes, I love my sister.
Unfortunately, the tour isn't having the same effect on Tylexis, who seems even more hardened than before she...
With a name like Tylexis, you gotta be gangster as shit. She was born into it.
He came in.
Do you love your sister?
I love you.
Do you mean it?
No, sir.
That's piss poor, you know that, right?
Tylexis'
Damn.
disposition is so cold that even Taylor, another team in the program, comments on it.
Comes back.
Did I want to stop communicating with her more?
She just stood in her sister's face and said she loved her. You know how much that hurt her? Words do not go away.
True to her promise in jail, Tychel becomes a better person after the program, but the same can't be said for her younger sister.
And I got a better attitude, but me and Alexis' relationship was just the same.
Family is a great motivator to do better, and if she cannot feel anything for her sibling, how would Tylexis relate with others or be motivated to change?
I want them to be there for each other, talk, communicate.
Maybe it'll happen one day.
Christian has strength, but doesn't know how to use it without getting in trouble.
I'm Christian, I'm 15, I get angry and I like to fight. I really just care about fighting. If you don't knock me out, then I pretty much won't.
Put that man in boxing classes, son.
His parents have taken measures, but the solution is temporary. Christian needs to figure out how to relate to people with his words, not fists, and be reintegrated into society.
Up until his past school year, which was 8th grade. When he got in school, he wanted to fight everybody.
At school, I got kicked out of school for that.
Didn't really hurt himself.
Scott's analysis of the situation is grim but accurate, and the jail program is the only solution left.
Are you going to do the dishes or what?
They're already done.
His mom got into an argument. As they were arguing, once he gets mad, he just loses it. Somebody will stab you.
Like everyone on our list, Christian isn't worried about the program and gives the officers a tough time with his nonchalance.
I'm not scared of going to the jail.
Not scared of jail. He thinks jail's a piece of cake. He thinks he can go in there and fight anybody.
Fight, we can fight.
Christian's boast isn't without substance. There is no barrier between him and the inmate, yet he challenges him without batting an eyelash.
You mine. You like candy bars? What type of candy bar you like?
You wind up in here, who you think you're going to be listening to? You will listen to him.
Nothing the inmate throws at Christian worries him, and when the interview is over, he gives a parting shot guaranteed to make the inmate see red as a thank you for your time.
What y'all love to do all day, right? Love to fight. And fights ain't always fair.
Fight one way or the other. I remember them blue eyes.
Okay.
He isn't the only one in the group who refuses to be bullied into compliance by the inmates. For lack of a better word, Laurent looks bored by their performance.
Bro, what kind of grip you in?
I'm gonna leave you in here.
You a grip, you ain't no grip. He about that life.
After watching the inmate release so much steam, Kristen shuts him up with his declaration. He's obviously an intelligent kid, so one wonders why he isn't using his talents legally.
Oh, you say size don't matter? Get with me. Promise you, if these police wasn't here, I'd punch you out. You
Why
ain't
these
even on my
grown-ass men be trying to act? I understand they trying to scare them straight, but grown-ass man talking about beating up a little kid. Like, that make you feel strong?
And I will beat the brakes off your ass.
Tell me how good MMA works on the street.
Oh, MMA don't work on the street.
I don't fight just to fight.
In here, you have to fight.
That look is what the program loves to see from the teens. But sometimes one comes along that refuses to yield, and this group has such.
You in here with the big boys, son.
That nigga like 8.
You need to get yourself together.
Nigel is the laughing in their face type, which means he would get into unnecessary trouble before the tour is over.
Oh, they got the man boys. Lady man, whatever the fuck they He said, you always
There
been
is
gay?
no fear in Nigel's eyes, and the officers and inmates push him to see how much he can take before falling apart.
Come on, let's go. Over here. Let's go. Let's go. You just made it easy. Stand up.
If they thought it would be easy, they thought wrong, as Nigel doesn't give them the satisfaction of watching him quake in terror.
It's a lot of pressure when you come in here, son. Yeah, you don't like it, huh? Don't do it.
When he finally shows emotion, it isn't fear, but anger that makes him tremble. Maybe speaking to him like an adult would work better than bullying?
Come on. That's real. Come on.
Sit down, Nigel. Why your fist balled up?
Cuz, man, they all in my face.
You can't fight them. Welcome to the club. A nation full of black men.
I don't really be caring for these Beyond Scared Straight programs, because I mean all they doing is trying to bully the kids out of danger. I get that, but sometimes it take the right person to just talk to them. But if y'all enjoyed that video, like, subscribe, comment. I'll catch y'all in the next one.